Hello, hello. Well, I forgot to switch that around.
What? What?
Hi, guys. So, thanks for hanging out for, 20 minutes or like 30. Thanks. I didn't switch the camera, so we're just going to go straight into the top side view.
Oh, it's fine.
Hi, everybody.
I'm ready.
Oh. So our little cameras that we normally use for top side decided to not connect today. We're not sure what the whole deal is there, but, fun times. Fun times, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for hanging. I've been reading the comments and laughing. You guys are quite entertaining,
So she was like, how do they know what I'm wearing? And I was like, we aren't live yet. And Brad and I are trying to, not.
Oh, because Eddie said she's got her tie-dye shirt on. I don't have my tie-dye scarf on because my shirt looks like poop.
Yeah, and there's just, it's weird things happening.
Oh, we did have a good time at Christmas. We had a great time. Yes, you guys have been entertaining yourselves quite successfully, I might add.
So glad we're running a good,
I was reading the chat.
Good live chat. Y'all rock it.
There was a lot of tension across the way here.
Look at me. I'm like.
Yeah, that's what I usually look like.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness I had still one of our little extra cameras off in the drawer. I'm sorry about the lighting. I mean, she's lit up over here. I am
lit up. I do not understand it either. I'm going to try to bring this
Just
down.
turn the brightness up on y'all's screen.
Yeah, really.
See, now she's messing with things.
Does that help?
It kind of did. Okay.
I feel like I ought to jump up on top of the table and start tap dancing. But I haven't done any table jumping lately.
All right, guys.
Okay, so somebody wants to know what color your eyeshadow is. It's purple.
Yeah, she's like, oh, they called it. Yeah, it's
Mine's the same one all the time. I don't vary the
found the green stuff.
formula.
I decided to spice it up with.
But she does have, look at those earrings. I think that those came from,
I want to say
Marsha.
Either Marsha or maybe CB, but no, the ones CB made were different.
Yeah, hers were longer.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure probably
rectangle.
Marsha.
Pretty
Correct us if we're wrong.
I haven't seen Marsha, but I don't know.
That kind of day.
Looks good, Mariah.
Happy Boxing Day. That's right. I forget about that every year. That's a UK thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You box up everything that you got that you really weren't crazy about and you're saving it for next year.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Or you take it to the charity shop. Okay. So, this is P down here. And see if you go Mariah up here.
Mariah's up there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
And y'all are the bestest, most awesome arty crowd. I could almost cry. Mom was like, they're still hanging in. They're still here.
I said they started with 61. We still have 61. Nobody's left
and
yet.
And now we're at 83. So awesome. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already.
Yeah, and reach around, pat yourself on the back.
Promise, it can only get better at this point.
Oh, it doesn't. If you're looking, I have proceeded forward from birds to cats and dogs. And the cats doesn't know what to say yet. I haven't thought of anything clever, so we might have you make suggestions. He looks a little bit like I was going like, is this going to happen today? I was griping and moaning, and I was having the Christmas hoopies.
Hoopies?
Hoopies, where you hoopy.
Oh, yes, she was saying that.
And I was just like, I just don't feel like doing anything. I would just like to.
It was her bad energy that wrecked the
It probably is.
You need to, fix it.
And I was just like, not even going to put on my makeup. And then Mariah arrived and she looked all gussied up and beautiful and everything. I thought, well, we can't have that. I could just had her not even put me on camera today.
Well, the point, the universe sort of wanted that.
Yeah, I know. And okay, so I'm just going to chit chat and whatever.
Okay.
So I talked to my sister. Well, I missed her call because we were at the Filipino Christmas out in.
Brad thinks it's hilarious that we call
it
Oh, it's like
Prairie.
Arlington. It's basically Arlington.
Arlington, yeah, okay.
It's a little dry, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's that way. Brad drives fast.
He does.
Anyway, well, Izzy calls it the Filipino Christmas and she says, and I'm not missing it. So, yes, she's been feeling very well. And kind of lying about on the couch and everything. And we said, "What, honey, do you think?" I said, "Oh no, we're gonna go." Oh, she loves it. And anyway, she had a great time because she gets to pass out presents to everyone.
Well, and her cousins, are, well, like, second cousins, and there are other kids there.
Yes.
She's pretty much in it if there are other kids.
Yeah.
For sure. And her cousin, Ariana, who she's just,
yes,
enamored with. Absolutely.
So anyway, yeah. We had that. And anyway, I don't know where this conversation was going.
I don't know either. I just, we're trying to loop back into our
discombobulated
mojo here. Give us a moment.
Yeah, and it's just it's when you finished up, and I packed up all my card stuff because I've decided we have dwelt on that long enough. I'm going to get back into some gel printing, and I'm going to go through all the cool stuff everybody sent us that has been, I forgot about it. One bag, and then some more came in, so it'll take a little while to do that. But we're gonna. Is that a pig cat named Rex? Oh, no, it's really kind of trying for, those one kind of dogs that don't have very much hair, and sometimes their teeth are kind of, they've been inbred so much that they're jaw-dropping, it's weird looking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I asked Mariah what its name should be. She said, I should have left it and let you all.
Yeah.
But it's a cool dog. And then this fat little booger is going... His bowl is
the
empty.
quote for that cat is, "Where's the tuna?"
Is what?
Where's the tuna?
Where's the tuna? Tuna? Or do I hear a can opening?
Oh, yay. They're happy about the gel printing.
Oh.
See, I'm telling you.
Quote for the cat. Where's the tuna? Yes.
I mean, I don't mind her doing the watercolor thing, and I know it's like real zen and this,
I just love the expression on this little doggy's face here.
Yeah, he's real proud of himself.
He is. He just came back from the groomer.
I don't know. Is it a boy?
I think it's a boy. I don't know. It could be a girl.
Well,
this is definitely a girl because I think she just looks like a girl. I think this looks like a dude. And this is definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
Oh, golly,
all right, we're going to give those away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I got.
Oh, can you give away?
I can give away. And then we had a whole crash over here because we were trying to move wires. And, she doesn't make it like, I'm about to fire these things.
I don't know what she's talking about. I'll read you the cat story while she's fumbling around with that crap.
Fighting things.
Okay, so this is Izzy's cat story. Look at this. She not only staples, but this is from her mother's genetic background.
It didn't come from her side, is what she's saying.
God knows. Kitty was traveling to snowy Cocoa Mountains, but it was so far away. Look at that little burger at the top of the mountain.
Uh-huh.
It's about to be pierced. She was on her way to Grandma's house. It was a party. And I don't know is that bruh? But see how far away those mountains are?
Well, this was also early in her,
Yeah, she was just starting to ride.
She's gotten better, I think.
She had a map showing how to get there, but she went the wrong way, so she had to turn around. See her map? She decided to rest a bit on the bench.
I know. I was like...
Before going to Grandma's house. What did Brad say?
Brad's like, is there any way we can turn the autofocus off? I'm like, I was on it.
Finally, she got to her grandma's house. Hooray! She said. There she is. Look at her little eyes. She's on some kind of catnip.
She's on some kind of catnip.
It was nighttime. Everyone went home. Yeah, I know. Her denouements are kind of...
It's like, okay, I'm done telling the story.
Oh, but here's volume 2.
Oh, wait, I did have a second thought about things.
Here, and she writes, she gives me lines. Okay?
This is how much you need to fill in.
It was a new day. She was eating breakfast on her new table. Mm-hmm. Kitty was riding the bus to school. It was her first day at school, and she was nervous. See her in there? At school, Kitty was so nervous she was sweating. Kitty's teacher had her go to the board. Kitty was so nervous she screamed, "Oh, this is too scary." Cracked me up. Okay, now the camera is going right. She just writes everything backwards. The whole class was looking at her. She said, 5. She got it right. said her teacher. Look at this is little heads down here. It's not marbles. I asked about it. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Here, but we're not done. And she got the next one right. 1 times 1 equals 1. The class dropped their mouth. Look at their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
The end.
The end. I just always just, I will say that forever.
Forever.
Forever. Okie dokie. Well, we have 4 animal cards, and I will make sure that Kitty gets it. Maybe I should just send Kitty as is, and you can make Kitty say whatever you want to say. If you make a card, you can make Kitty. I'll just hand you those.
Okay, well, yeah.
You know, I need to keep one of those back because I want to send Margie one.
Okay.
Which one do you think I should send Margie?
Well, she likes dogs.
She does like dogs. Give me the one that says food.
Okay, yeah, I kind of like that one.
'Cause she has dogs that are, she has a fat little dog that's part Chihuahua.
Yeah.
And I can hear it barking in the background. It might look like that.
It might look.
And you know, it's so funny. Okay, I was talking about my sister. Okay, well, she has been, she's been watching, but she doesn't ever say anything. I said, would you just come on there and you know, she says, I don't know if I know how to do that. Oh,
Well,
dear
I see, and I've been explaining to people. So I'm glad. See, I knew that there were people out there that don't always know when we're live. Like, especially if you don't know us, know our schedule or anything like
Yeah.
that. If you just kind of happen upon it, you're like, well, how do I know this is a live stream? Especially if you've never been in one.
And then I said, well, you have to say something in the comments. And she says, well, I don't know how to do that either. And I said, well, by golly, I can walk you through this stuff. I say that.
Look at her. Tech support. This camera's so weird.
What? Why?
It's, I don't know, you just look different. It's supposed to be a nicer camera, but I don't agree with that. So her usual face cam is now the top cam, which used to be our old top cam, but then during one of their updates, it would all willy wonky whenever you used it as a top cam. Maybe they have fixed that issue because it wasn't an issue and then it was. Doesn't seem to be one now.
Well,
but now
I'm going to show you some of our cool cars, and while Mariah just rambles on about this, you know, whatever.
Tech support.
Technical hoo-ha. Okay, I'm saving all of these little stamps.
See, I need to get...
And I think this is from Velasca. The painting there.
Yeah, don't show people's address. Okay.
I cut it off. I put it on the inside of the card, which I'm not going to read.
Sometimes I worry about, like, giving you things without me you know, it's just like when you get mail in prison, I guess she needs it sorted through first.
Okay. I just love this snowman. He looks kind of like how I feel today, a little disgruntled.
I love Joni's
Oh,
snowmen.
this is...
They look a little wicked, but quite happy.
What I'm going to do with
Like,
these
he's up to something. That snowman is up to
I'm
something.
going to make holes here, and we're going to put them on the Christmas tree and put them in the Christmas box so that we get them out next year and have
That's
another...
what our Christmas tree has turned into. Just a big craft show.
It is.
It really has.
Look at this little envelope with this little...
Oh, that's quite fancy.
Isn't that just absolutely... And I mean, it's like... It's not a faux
It is
envelope. It's
sweet
like
and
the
naughty.
real deal. But isn't that just wonderful?
Those are the kind of people I like to hang out with. Nice and naughty. They're a little bit of both.
Look at that. Beautiful.
And nerdy. He's nerdy.
Oh, and I must tell you. All right. So, everyone's kind of glad that I'm... Well, not everyone. Some of you aren't. Oh, here's another one. Look.
That is just gorgeous.
That's so cool. I make sure Izzy loves stuff like that, and she just got a new dolly.
Hello, Linda.
Ooh.
I didn't say hello to everybody.
Look at how
I'm sorry.
beautiful. This is like a mini long haul, I can tell.
Hey, and those are her stencils or masks, right? I'm pretty sure those came from Joni.
Well, all lovely things, and they shall be.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put them over here because look, they even go with. I want to talk about this.
Yeah, because those were the...
Those were...
It's a set.
Yes.
That's my poor little brain.
Okay, so I'm going to, because there's some others here. All right, the next one, and this is from Portland, Oregon.
Ooh.
From Susie Billieu. Susan
Billieu.
Billieu. Susie B.
Like I bill you.
This
That's what
bird's
she told me.
name is Christmas Songbird, but look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at she did around the edge with the gold there. It doesn't.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
She says nice things inside too. Handcrafted greetings from Wildwood. But look at the envelope.
Well, these all arrived right before.
Yes, and I
So
didn't-
I haven't even looked at anything. This is the first time I'm seeing things. And the envelope itself is just absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't that just wonderful?
Well done, Susan.
Well done, well done. All
I'm
right.
putting that with my book. I swear I'm making
Oh.
a flipping Christmas book next year with the stuff for like before. It'll be like before Christmas
Aha.
with the stuff that I got from this Christmas.
There we go. All right. Well, I don't. Since I'm
This Christmas.
I'm the one that opened this. I'm not sure that Izzy or Mariah.
got your
I don't
mail.
think that they get
Next
whatever's in here.
Christmas, I'll have a journal to show you.
Oh.
This is what
Still have
happened.
a little bit of alcohol left. I might have to.
Imbibe to deal with this.
Oh dear, this is a complicated
Imbibe.
package.
I don't
and
know.
I'm dealing with a lot of clear
See, hey, y'all was getting some love.
surfaces here that I cannot discern
Hey, Big Mopar.
how they come about. All right, now one of these has my name on it, so I get to open it if I can ever get it to the point where I can.
Well, I did get, or actually they'll be going out in today's mail. We haven't taken stuff to the post office quite yet.
Look at that cute little package.
Oh, tiny presents. I love it. And Izzy's next door. That's why it's quiet. And I was thinking, all
I
right,
do
easy
have-
peasy, she's next door, kind of enjoying hanging out with friends. And then, I'm trying to click on, and all the little things that I have been doing to get the cameras to do what they're supposed to do wasn't working.
Nothing was working.
And then that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to let everybody know. We're going to be a little bit late. Didn't realize it was going to be that late because just
okay,
thought it was going to be a
I'm
plug
just
you in and out
ripping
thing.
this.
Just goes to show you that I do really need to be up here about 30 minutes early.
Yeah. Instead of
I've been playing it
fussing around.
fast and
Oh my
loose.
God! Look at this. It's got a little snowflake,
Why is
and it
this-
has
Oh, I know why.
jewels.
Okay, I gotta fix something else with that darn thing.
Oh, look, Mariah. I don't think your cards are going to fit in here, though. I can write my Christmas thoughts. Sometimes that's about all the room I need.
Well, you shrink it down. You write it and then you shrink it.
Sure.
I can help you with that.
Look at that. May the holiday season fill your home with joy, your heart with love, and your life with laughter.
Yes, Rhonda, she did. I have a video for you, but I have to preface with that she was farting around and then knocked over my coffee, so it got cut short. Yay, Christmas. So, yeah, and I have a video
Oh,
for you.
how wonderful is that? Well, Mariah, here, you want
Yes, those are absolutely gorgeous. Yes, you can open mine, but don't you dare open Izzy's.
Oh, I won't.
She
And I'm
gets
going to
real
put the
upset if
rest
you-
of Izzy's stuff in. I'm going to save this plastic bag.
No, of course
But
you
I'll
are.
tell you what you have to do. You have to do that. Fold over where
Oh,
yeah.
Otherwise it sticks to
It's
it.
always catching on everything and mucking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that is so wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
I don't think I cursed, but I was annoyed.
And she's all of a sudden jumping around, and I'm going, well, what's happening
I'm
here?
like, my coffee spilled.
Oh,
Oh, she still just. She was upset that she had to get out of bed early.
there was somebody.
Oh God! And our alarms were going off. What that was?
Oh, yours is even smaller than mine, Mariah.
Were your edges gold? I hadn't noticed that on the other one.
My edges
Oh,
are
they
gold.
are. I thought maybe I was just special.
No, and I have a snowflake
dangle.
on mine. But yours have lots more writings and cool little things in them. The best of all gifts around any Christmas tree, the presence of happy family, all
Spilling
wrapped up
coffee.
in each other. That's just cute as it can be. Look at that cute little. I don't know where you get this teeny tiny stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So, as Miriam said, so this coming, and many of us have our streams scheduled. Hey, Mo. And hello to everybody that's coming in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Today's kind of a weird day. We're usually better than this.
See, these go on the tree.
They do.
These go on the tree.
They are fabulous.
I just think they're absolutely. I'm going to put them in with Izzy's because that's, man, you
she'll
talk
be
about putting some stuff on the tree.
Well, and she'll probably be like,
And
can I keep one of these for my dolls?
Okay, and you have to remember, in this package, that ornament has already been taken down and put on the tree.
Oh,
removed
yes.
from this
Yes.
package. Okay?
Okay.
Well, okay, this just cracks me up.
Oh, and I was going to mess with the auto lighting thing because that's making me...
Naomi,
wanna
when I opened
spit.
this up, I went, oh my God, look at that stuff. I had some of that stuff and I don't know where I put it. But see, I saved tissue paper from Christmas, the kind that tears, so I know what to do with this. Now I just have to get the formula for wallpaper glue. That's all I have to do. Oh, yes, the packing paper is wonderful. And it was very, very interesting. Okay, Mariah, I opened yours and Brad's.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Look at this. Now, see, can you just see this with a little gold ribbon hanging on the tree?
Oh, yes. I like that our tree, like all of the stuff that Miriam sent us last year, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the stuff that Christy Hartman sent us last year, that's all on the tree this year.
Yeah, and Violet made us some snowflakes.
Yeah.
But isn't it? It's beautiful on the inside. It's beautiful on the outside. And I think what's cool about it is
Hello, Elizabeth.
it can go in that and we can appreciate it every single year. So I'm just going to put that back in there and we'll let Izzy can help me do that.
Oh, God, this light.
What happened?
Well, so now, like, this camera does auto white balance, I think it is. I'm going to turn it off and see if I can adjust it and just...
Look at this card. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. Oh, I just know that she did that on there with that fancy paste stuff.
Yeah.
And it's something special greeting cards designed by Naomi.
Very sweet.
Very sweet.
Oh, I love
And
it.
beautiful on
Oh,
the
on
inside.
the inside and everything.
I mean, you know, it's just like such a class act.
And
But
handwriting is
Yeah.
awesome. So we've been working with Izzy, and I told Josh he needed to kind of hang out, because that poor boy, his handwriting is about the long lines of Izzy's. It's a step, just a couple steps above.
Now, this is not even going to need anything. It's just going to go on there just like that. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you know, it's wonderful because on the inside it says, thank you for always inspiring me and teaching me more about watercolor. Your pal Naomi. Oh, but look, I want you to see each little blossom here, each little petal. The delicate details on each one are just incredible. And then she put all this thing together,
So
which
good.
that absolutely
Oh, that needs to go on the
boggles
tree.
my.
That needs
Oh,
to go on
I
the
know.
tree. I mean, that is an ornament.
That is an orange. Oh, Izzy, and you
Izzy
know,
would love it.
she loves looking at this stuff with
She
us.
does. And she gets a little irked if, like,
Something comes and there's not anything in there for her. Yeah.
but do
But
not.
don't worry about that.
No.
She has
It's
plenty.
a good lesson. Number
plenty
one for
of
her.
stuff.
She has stuff out the wazoo.
But I
she
do
feels
have
very part of.
her little card, and you know, I got Joshy. Naomi sent Joshy one too, which I thought he had
Aw.
just left.
Yes. Because
When-
actually, we went to get the mail as he was, like, leaving.
Just as okay.
Or Brad did. Or somebody
But
did. I
we
don't
will
know.
make sure that he
Yes.
does get it. He
Oh,
will get
that will just make his day.
So thank you.
Hey, and I got the lighting thing worked out, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here we are, another 30 minutes in. I mean, things are happening.
Woohoo!
Not necessarily the things that you expect, but
This is going to be
slaying it.
something that I'm going to get into, and I want to put this.
And that's Jingle Bell Sleigh. That's not like, murdery.
And I know I don't. I've already opened up the package here. right.
I
Anyways.
promise we're in the same room. Just different things happening from one side of the room to the other.
Okay, so when I get ready to use this, I won't have to say, Mariah, who sent me this? Because I'm going to have a whole section on just that paper building stuff, because there's all different kinds of ways
Hey,
to
Eddie
do it.
used some. He did a texture video with his stamp and some of that stuff.
Oh, well, I'm going to make paper.
You
I'm
should
going to
watch
make
his video.
specialty paper.
Eddie, put your video in the chat.
All right, well, I found this
Darcy,
today.
put your video in the chat of the last, well, your December Fembra stuff.
Okay, I have more watercolor coming. And
Is
then
Darcy
I have
here?
like 4 different new kinds of paper coming. So we're going to do watercolor again. Not to worry.
Just like next month or something.
I don't
Maybe
know.
like once a month we do watercolor
Yeah.
or something like that.
Okay, well, I was looking at this and I wanted it to be a little bit distressed. But when I finished, the card wasn't distressed.
Probably
I was. Because it was a little bit more than I anticipated. So, but look how spiffy it's going to look
yes.
with this.
Look at that.
So that all goes into the flower thing. And April's little bag in here, I was going to give that to Izzy, and then I thought, what for? She'll just...
Oh, she does not do what we want her to do with things.
No, and she
It
just...
upsets us.
I don't know that she appreciates it.
She doesn't.
All right, now we're going to get into this, and I have
Not
shown...
the way we want her to.
I went through this with Izzy.
And now I'm just noticing the camera's wonky.
It's what?
Now that I've adjusted most other things that I wanted to adjust, I'm noticing.
I'm not touching that
Don't you
thing.
touch it.
I am not touching
And then
that
I gotta
thing.
watch out for this one.
Okay, so we've got a happy snowman here with the squirrel going.
There we go.
I think I'm going to go up there and get that. I know that's what that squirrel is saying. And the bird's going, There's a squirrel down there. I wonder if I can get to that before. And if those are real berries, then the cardinal should eat the berries and let the squirrel eat the
There you go.
yeah. And I did cut out. I cut out, and okay. Here's the ornament packaging. So you know that we got it, and it had this cool little thing on it, and the string that was on this, Tracy, I put on to the ornament to hang it from the tree, and I should have put this on there.
You should have.
Well, you can still do that. Yeah, because that'll let us know.
Oh, let us know.
That'll let us know.
We like knowing.
Thank you. And I love the tree. Can I tell? I don't have to mention any names, right? Okay, so I was just, I've watched everything that I want to watch on Netflix and on Amazon, BritBox, Master PBS.
She has tapped out the
I've
internet.
tapped out. All of the ones that I want to watch. The rest is just crap. So I was watching YouTube videos, watching this woman. Okay, so here's the first thing she does. She has black paper. She says, I'm going to show you how to do a fan. She took 45 minutes to show you how to use 2 different...
Now, are you exaggerating? Or was it?
I might be exaggerating slightly.
I mean, it was a good 15 to 20.
Yeah.
And you know,
And this is where when you're editing...
We're the ones that, hey, we understand. The art might start a little later. But there is a point.
There is a point, and there is a point where we're just going, could you just
Come
shush
on.
it and get on with it?
Just do the
But this,
thing.
when I saw this tree, I love this tree.
It's a good
And
tree.
here's what I want to point out. Okay, so she did a fan, the black paper, black paint, and finally then she went on with the white. And I read the comments, and somebody had commented that they would really like to see the black paint demonstration on something besides black paper. And that was my first thought. She said, oh, well, they're different colors of black. Well, that could be, because we know this whole camera thing here, you know, what you're seeing
but
up
it's
there.
still like, if you're demonstrating, high contrast is probably most ideal.
And this person has thousands, like 100,000 people watching or, you know, following her.
Yeah.
And she does the Christmas trees with they were perfectly fine. Christmas trees.
No, she's not lacking in talent as
No.
far as the.
But it's what when Carrie was talking about the videos and editing your videos. And I did I just, I didn't give her thumbs down. I just moved on. But condense. If you can say something in 5 minutes, why do you want to take 25 to say it? Because you're losing people like me right and left. I guarantee. I'm just not going to watch it.
And then, if you don't have the added bonus of live chat and whatnot, and people helping you be funny.
Absolutely.
It's called, I'm YouTube splaining.
Hey, and we save these, reuse these every year.
We do.
Pull something out and reuse it from last year. This one's in relatively good shape. Some of them we've had to discard because
Awesome.
I don't know what happened if they fell out of the car and we drug them along a little ways before we.
Maybe.
I don't know. But
All right, and there are video links being posted in the chat, like for Eddie's videos and for Darcy's videos, and then I think even Eddie or Darcy or both of y'all, please post or put into the chat your video links, and if you would, please pull Miriam's again, because she's the start of the streamathon. So pull that one, because that'll be a key moment, the start. And then you can kind of follow people along. You'll be able to see her schedule. If you check out any of the streamathon people, actually not all of us, because I haven't even done it and I need to. I did share it, and so I think it is showing up in my community.
somebody else saw the same video I just saw. The black paper with the black paint.
Yeah.
In the trees. Finally, she put some white on so you could see it. And then Brad says, "Well, you need to do a video with white paint."
And the P was like, "Dang it, why didn't I read that comment earlier?"
I just was like, okay, yeah, okay. That's rude.
It is. You're being.
I'm being very. And I
snarky and-
hey, we all struggle with different things, don't we? And I struggle with, I have a really irreverent sense of humor.
Yes.
And I can take it, so if you've got something to say about something I do.
I send it directly to her. I'd rather not see it because, it does hurt my soul.
It doesn't hurt my soul at all. Sometimes I find it kind of
She
amusing.
She does.
Okay. Like I
Just
said, I have a...
Find her. She's on Facebook. Now, it might be a while before she gets to your message, but that's not just that she's ignoring you. It's just, she...
Yeah. Just don't get excited if it doesn't happen right away, because I will get to it eventually. Okay, so I love this. I mean, Tracy, I just absolutely, everything she sent me here was so cool. So she sent me all of this research on this.
On the cool thing she sent.
On the cool thing that she sent, which is called a sea robin. Yes. And I cannot pronounce its genus, species, whatever. So it's called a tub gurnard in some places. I mean, they vary from different whatevers. All right. So enclosed is a box containing one of my rarest found pieces of my shell fossil collection. It is one of the 2 sea robin neurocraniums I have ever found in all of my years shelling different beaches on the Gulf Coast, Atlantic coast, and many areas of the Caribbean, from the Keys all the way down to Honduras. I found the 2 specific neurocraniums on Opal Beach in Navarre, Florida, after Hurricane Idalia made landfall in August 30th of this year. When I found them, I learned that they were very rare finds in the area I found them in. When I did further research, I saw the image of a sea robin. It totally reminded me of PM's sculpin fish
and
stencil.
Those are by Fran.
I immediately knew I was going to save one and send it to you as a Christmas present. For the longest time, I've been racking my brain about some to send you that no one else ever had. I tell you, you don't know the joy with which I received this, because I had to get rid of a lot of my skeletons when I moved.
Well, listen to this. So Tracy reached out to me beforehand. She said, "So it's kind of weird. It's kind of like one of those things. I'm remembering back. So it's not like verbatim. I like to preface that. I make these things up, and I, tell the story how it happened in my brain. 6-year-old style. She reached out to me. She was like, "Do you think that P and Izzy would be interested in this?" I was like, "Oh my God, yes, very much so." So she was like, "Oh, that's so wonderful."
Okay, so you see this little piece that's cut out here? This little piece here, right here. Okay, that's all.
Yes.
That's the names of all of the shells. And I was really happy that you did that because then I didn't have to write them down. But these are Izzy's shells.
Oh, and she's so on board.
And so I put, now this is mine. No, this is Izzy's over here. So I wrote Sea Robin, a.k.a. Gurnard or Tub Gurnard, found at Opal Beach in Navarre, Florida. So I have documented it, and I wrote, I cut out your name, your signature, and put it in here. And I think what I'm going to do is watercolor. Have you ever watercolored wood that hasn't been finished with anything?
Oh, it's been a while. Like, you've done that.
I've done it before, but it's been a
long time.
long time. And I think that Izzy and I will do this also with her.
She'll be totally into that.
She'll totally be into this.
Oh my God! So Santa brought her a rainbow high doll that you can that comes with markers and everything, and she's been highly entertained with that.
Oh yes, absolutely. Now I cut out this from the other card because what I would like to do after Izzy finishes this is to go ahead and decoupage this inside of the, so she will always remember who this came from.
Tracy's gonna be so excited.
And here are the little shells. We looked at every one of them. We talked about them. And the one that she was most interested in is, that's not it. Okay, look, I've never seen this. But look at it. It's transparent.
Yeah, hold it up. Now, I don't know how well we're gonna, I don't know how, because there isn't like autofocus on this, but at least it is closer.
Yeah, and I should, can you see?
Okay, here, hold on. If you, because I do have the little thingy, or I did have it up, but hold on one sec. And I can mess with the zoom.
And I think what I will do is we will cut out some pieces of velvet to put on the inside of this. And
oh, that'll be super spiffy.
where it'll fall over on top so that the shells are not rubbing against each other.
You don't want any frottage happening.
No, but here's all of the names of the little shells. And we're going to look them up and maybe have her draw the shell next to the name so that we can remember them. She's really, you know, into that. Well, what an absolutely delightful.
Yes.
I mean, really seriously. Rates up there with anything that you could have possibly. You know, my son says that I'm difficult to buy for.
Really, she's not. You could find something on the side of the road easily, and she would just think it was the best damn thing ever.
You could go along the railroad tracks and probably find rusty metal pieces.
And if you gave her a box of rusty metal, she'd
I would be over the moon.
pee herself.
I would.
Our baby's home.
Hello, baby. All right, so then after I watched that watercolor thing, I watched another one by Denise, S-O-D-E-N, Soden. And this particular video was like 6 years old, but she did 24 types of paper. The one, and I was so...
People sent them to her, right? Is that what you were telling me?
I think people did send, she announced it on her channel, because she does have a channel. And anyway,
Imagine that. That's how she saw it on YouTube.
I don't know what the name of her, I just know her. But if you typed in her name, probably that would come up, right? Sorry, I didn't write that down, but I wrote down the title was 24 types of paper.
If you probably Googled
there were 3 that I keyed in on. And when I looked, I could not find Pentalic. And I don't know if any of you have used Pentalic paper, let me know. Send me a little square so I can mess with it. I did order this Kilimanjaro. And it's a little bit more, this video was made 6 years ago, so it's a little bit more than that. But
yeah.
And then the Fluid 100, I also ordered that. These are 100% cotton papers. And I do think it's a good idea to explore and mess around with these. I'm not a real big fan of the 100% cotton papers, but okay. All right, then I found someone, and I absolutely fell in love with her.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Kathy Shin. I watched 3 of her videos I don't think I've ever watched in a row.
Yeah, like back to
Her
back.
channel is called Boxes of Sheep. She's very cerebral. And she well-edited videos.
Yeah, I told P that I was like, I'm quite sure, like, she's either got, like, a crew or hires out, like, because you can hire out people to edit your videos and do all of that. Because
she puts things in, like pictures from someplace else.
now, some people do that all on their own, but holy cow, the amount of time that requires.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're really good at it, it takes a ton of time.
Yeah, and while she's talking to you and all of this stuff, she's using burnt sienna and Payne's gray. 2 colors, that's all she used for the entire painting. Yeah, she's really good.
Now, remember, when y'all go visit these people, let them know that we sent you, because we're trying to make connections.
And what is this?
Schmenky.
Schmenky.
That's how Carrie Gibson always says it, I think. That's how I remember that she says it.
Some
she can
Germans
tell
have.
me that I'm wrong.
And then Holbein, Winsor and Newton, Daniel Smith, and M. Graham. Well, let me tell you what. My favorite of the bunch was the M. Graham, and of course, that's the most expensive one there.
Look at you with your good taste.
Okay, I'm going to read you a quote from hers, and this is what I wrote down as a reaction to that. I'm not going to read you that right now. But the quote from the video was, "The rotting bones of the art I hate is the bedrock of the next art I am going to love." I mean, you don't gotta like everything you do, but it's important to do it even if you don't like it. And then you fix it so you like it, or you take what you learned and apply it to something else.
And I gotta say, so here's a thing. This is such a funny, and it's hard to explain because it makes me sound kind of catty or whatever.
We don't want that.
He loves the sort of cerebral thing, and like this whole idea behind all, when people get real deep into their art and that sort of thing. And sometimes I think that's cool. Sometimes I have that even maybe with the stuff that I create. But then sometimes I don't always find everybody to be genuine. And maybe that's when I kind of go, you're really like putting too much into it. Like, it doesn't have to be so cerebral. But she's very, like, because she tells it as a story.
It is.
And I think that is the real hook of it all, because it completes it. Not only that you are an artist in creating, the painting, but she is an artist in the wordsmith. There's artistry of the video. It's really well done all the way around. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't always believe that people are totally into that, but I think that she's fully submerged in it, and it is very believable. So that's, hopefully that didn't come off too catty. I don't know. Maybe.
No, the thing about it is it makes it different from the usual just disclaimer of, oh, I hate what I'm doing. I'm going to quit art and, go lie down on the railroad tracks kind of thing. And what she's doing is she's saying, I don't love everything I do, but it's kind of like life. What I'm doing now that I don't love is going to help me do something I do love.
And Mo put in the link. It's Kathy Shin, Boxes of Sheep. Wonderful.
Oh,
if y'all watch anything, let her know that it came from us.
Yeah, and I will say she's not too swift on her feedback. I noticed there were a lot of...
Some channels just aren't. Hey, and if she's making that good of content, and maybe she is the one that's editing everything and all that, she's
a busy woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to show this one last thing before I move on to something else here. Okay, so this is a Faber-Castell Pet Artist Pen. It is India ink, waterproof, maximum light fastness, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's about out of ink. But don't throw them away, because you know what they're great for? Shading. Remember that?
Shaders.
I've got that
throw the shade.
Painting or drawing downstairs is completely done with
Dang.
one of these pens. It was a brown one. I loved it.
I don't know what's going on. Just lighting over here on your main camera.
But anyway, once it gets to this stage right here, it's a great shader. don't throw them away. Okay, and I'm saving this little piece of paper
Okay.
because I think it's really a cool looking little piece of paper, and it might be just the thing I need for some ATC that's going to, you know, take it to the next level.
Next level.
Oh, it'll probably fall off in the trash, but I'm just going to tell you that.
Okay.
All right, so next, what are we doing here? I shouldn't be leaving this because the camera does not like that. Okay, I'll just put something down.
Camera does not like that. This camera's different, and you know I'm becoming reacquainted with these here cameras again. Because remember, I basically switched out too, so they had different settings.
All right, I don't know what to do today, so I'm just gonna go through this pile.
Yay, piles!
Piles. Okay,
Y'all love going through the piles.
this is some of my
Do you remember?
faux. It's a brayer off, and it's my faux
No.
Asian writing. What?
I think that's when you were doing those. You were trying to get some kind of transfer thingy or whatever, wasn't it?
No.
I don't know. It depends on how long that's.
Well,
been
it
there.
might be underneath, but it got covered
Right.
up.
The archaeological dig of
Yeah,
the desk.
of whatever. Okay. Now, I need to put this in with, I've got, we'll see. Okay, that's going to go into the rustic pile. I don't know what was going on here, but look at this. Isn't this remarkable? You could just make this into some little page in your book, and you could write a really cool little quote right up there, and it'd be done. Bonk, bonk. Oh, look at this. Oh, I don't know what this is. Got stuck to it, married up. Well, I don't think that's one of my prints. But it's a really good one. It should be in the rustic pile. Little bits and pieces in the rustic pile. Yeah, rustic pile. I have a lot of rustic piles.
Oh, good
Okay, this is Frail's numbers
Yes.
on a piece of paper. That's definitely going in the rustic pile. Boy, we're kind of, I don't know. Oh, and look at this. Ha. This is light and fluffy. It kind of went dark. I'm not sure how I got those little, can you see those little dot things on
I
there?
think that's really old.
It's just really old. This is certainly not an
Mo,
archaeological.
do you remember this? Like, really. This is the shot from when I said, let's get pasted. That's how old that is.
Wow.
Look at me knowing some things.
Look at you.
I can remember photographs sometimes. That thing trips me out. I think Fran owns, like, one of those that's in that sort of series because she loved it so much. Oh, dear.
And this is what happens.
Things stick together.
Married up.
Mm-hmm.
The divorce is painful, as it is so much of the time. Well, that's a little too light and cheerful for this pile over here. But I don't know what this stuff is doing on the inside.
Oh, and yes, the paste one there, like right here. That is Mo's most favorite stencil ever. That's puzzle.
Okay, well, this is why I hate this black paper.
Hello, Barbara.
I really, it sucks.
Yes.
It's sucky poo-poo paper. Oh, well.
All right, Eddie, is that your, did you just drop a video?
Okay, this is where I was playing around with, and this kind of just gives you some ideas. Playing around with that one stamp that I made from the pieces that Brad, that he was going to throw away, and I said, please, may I have those?
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, that's kind of bright and cheerful. Well, that could go either way, just depending. This is so...
Just depends on, it's one layer from either way.
Here's...
More pasty stuff.
No, that is not pasty. It's...
No?
No. I'm not sure how it got on there, but it's an envelope.
It's portcullis. Part of it.
Yeah. I think we'll put that over there. And this is definitely brown. This looks pretty cool. That's that stencil that, what do we call that stencil, Mariah?
Portcullis.
Portcullis. And Fran named that.
She did. That looks like some Izzy stuff, or maybe yours. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Sometimes it is. There we go.
I don't know if that's the real one. that one had some alterations. So I don't
Put
know
that
if that's
over
like
there. Okay, that's
the side.
definitely over yonder here. And oh, and here's a whole bunch of Asian stuff. Now, where's my other piece here? I should keep them all kind of together.
And Mo has dropped in the link to
oh, look at
to
that.
puzzle, because that is
That
her
could
favorite.
just be a card right now.
It
It's
could,
so wonderful.
you could just glue that stack down together and call it a collage and be done.
I could do that. So yeah, and look at this. This is with that. Wah.
You know what I should do? You should put all the red stuff together and I'll send it to Froyle.
Oh, well, we could do that.
I think she'd get a kick out of that. But like, whatever you want to do with it. Here you go. Not that you don't have enough of your own shit.
Own crap. But somebody else's crap is always interesting,
so
you know?
It's the other people's blob kind of, situation. Other people's anything is, more interesting.
Okay, here's more portcullis on the back of the Discover card
I don't really.
envelope. Here you go.
So this was in a pile on your desk.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a special print because it's got my thumb.
Oh, y'all remember that? There's a few out there. We
Yeah.
really know it's hers when she puts her thumb in it. Oh, Paula says her to her. Okay.
What? Paula wants the red?
Paula wants a pile. Just make a pile for Paula.
Okay. Well, this
Paula
is
pile.
this is a really good, and I mean,
I did send
this
you some. You
this
should be
is-
getting something, Paula.
this is a really nice print because it's got
Geopoly.
geopoly,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is hand drawn with that minute little marker thing. And here's a beehive. Okay, well, I think that definitely goes over here. But we'll put that over there, and that can be. Oh, look, this is when we were. This is Christmas last year, Mariah.
Pile's been there for a year, y'all.
And here's some more Fran's stuff.
Yeah, and she has some new stencil things that she's I don't know if she has finished it. I haven't gotten a notification.
Okay, well, this needs some more work.
I don't know.
to it.
Maybe Violet, are you here? I know sometimes she's just hanging out in the background.
Oh,
Violet.
and here's a whole bunch of little hoopty-doos.
Those are by Darcy.
I was gonna do something with them.
but you couldn't find them
I couldn't find them.
because they were in the file.
They're in the pile. With my. Okay, well, look, I've already got a whole thing started here. Look,
Yeah, you had a vision.
I had a vision. This might look good with that too. Oh, and look, and here's some
Oh,
of that
yeah.
fabric from
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I can't remember who gave us this. If
I
it was,
think that came from Patty
Yes,
because she did the thing
yeah.
on it, the shiny stuff.
Yes, this is her machine that she foils stuff with.
Mm-hmm.
See it?
The Hootie Doos. Maybe we could AKA them. The Hootie Doos. Although that sort of applies to everything.
Okay,
I could
I'm
get
going to
confused.
stick this as other than,
Oh gosh.
I don't know. No, that's not my writing.
People are enjoying the people love a pile.
Love a pile. Okay, well, I think that's rustic. This has possibilities of rustic. Rustic.
Ooh, yeah. Why didn't that one end up like in the
And I don't,
burger off bag?
yeah, I know. And I don't know what was going
Bye,
on.
Becky. Thanks for hanging.
Bye, Becky.
Oh, something else I wanted to tell y'all. And we'll go long today since we,
I don't know what I was talking about over there, but that was something.
cherries.
Cherries.
We're going to go
Well,
with
if you
cherries.
cherries are turned this way, they can be mushrooms.
Hey. Hey. I don't know.
Apples on a stick. I don't know. I have no idea. But you know what? This might go with my purple business back here. I'm going to put that with the purple
Yeah,
business.
there's Darcy's Hootie Doos. Mo posted them in the chat. Mo is Cookie Wookie, if y'all don't know.
Well, this is what happens sometimes.
Uh-huh.
When you, but it doesn't make any difference because it's just collage paper anywho.
Yeah.
But these little guys will stick together, I will just tell you right now.
Yes.
They love on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is definitely going over there. Oh, and this is some of Froyle's
Paint dashes.
That's definitely. Oh, and see, all these papers kind of go together in here.
Yeah.
Now, those should definitely go over there. Because I've got this pile. Remember I started, because this can go in the same pile with my lettering that I started from Carrie. Oh, here, Mariah, this is definitely in your
I don't need any piles right now.
wheelhouse.
So you just put it in a new one, or I don't. I have some things to deal with over
Well,
here, but I don't know.
I don't know about this. You know what I could do to this, and this is good that we're talking about this. Okay, so am I going to go red or I'm going to go green here? Well, I got to make a decision. Now I could ombre it. Why don't we just do that?
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited about that. I'll just throw this stuff down on the floor.
Okay, so over in Makers, that's Makers and Mixed Media Art and Arts Facebook group. That's our Facebook group. If you don't know, if you're new, information is listed down below, or you can always find it in the chat because it gets dropped in periodically, either by just Nightbot or by our mods. But if
we'll
you
fix
are part
that.
of Makers, I posted in there that said, "Hey Makers," or "Hello Makers, please help," because I want to know how many of y'all like me posting the link to the stream. So far, many of you have said yes. So I think I'm probably going to continue it. But I do want to know. Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, how many people are seeing this post and, that sort of thing. So that's one thing. Second thing, I also teased that, hey, the feature area is where you're going to be looking for all things, event related. Rhonda has she's also going to be, there's going to be a new one that's coming out in January. The Misfit Scraps. Yeah, super fun. God knows we all have them. And we want to send them on to other people because other people's scraps are better than your own.
That might be a little bit cheerful.
And anyway, so, keep an eye out because January 1st, that is New Year's Day, there's just going to be a boom post of all kinds of awesome things to get into. And for the swaps, you will want to sign up. So it's very important to check into those at the beginning of the month.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you. Okay, so I ordered, it's called Snails and Mushroom. You get an idea about what snails and mushrooms would look like if it were a paint. It's a metallic paint, and I can't remember. I think it's from
What are you talking
Marcia.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what I ordered today.
Oh.
Oh man, this is such a good one. Remember, this was the gray.
Good golly.
Well, there were a lot of layers on here,
I'm
remember?
just taking some wrangling. It goes really well with your outfit. You're like spot on.
I'm getting kind of a... Okay, I think I busted it loose.
Okay.
See what I'm doing there? I'm just going along and cracking that so that it doesn't become a huge long tear, that it's just a little chunky bit that got... Is this showing up on that?
Hey, Eddie, if you wanted to make a post, just...
God, this is that's a terrible...
I'm working on it,
This is
lady.
horrible light.
I'm working on it. It was really great a minute ago, but see, the lighting outside keeps changing, and I don't want to have it on auto because it just... too much. See, that's a little better. And remember, your screen might be poop anyway. It's looking good from over here. I don't know what your brightness is what I'm saying.
It's on high. I don't ever dull the brightness down. Oh, hell no.
She wants full effect.
I want to see it in all...
Give me
I
all
want
those
to
blue
see
waves
the
that you got.
pimples on the ant's butt. That's how much light I want. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? There we go. Put that over there. That's going to go in the... Okay, there's kind of a lot of stuff on this. I'm just pulling these prints because
Yeah.
I think they've been on here forever. Oh man, remember this dude?
Oh.
This is a lot of layers too. These are kind of,
There, I really cranked it up. What do you think?
all right, much better. Oh,
Might have to tap it back.
oh. See, the problem is it doesn't always grab it.
Even if you crack it.
Even if you, and you saw me crack.
Hello, Yanka.
Okay, well, I'm just going to go along here with my finger, and I know this, I'm not going to do this. I'll do this later. Because this is a really swell, elegant print, and I don't want to really muck it up. And the edges, you can see how I've already started here. See what's being left behind. I'd rather that doesn't happen, and I can, I don't know. I need to take my time doing that. So we'll just get a one that's got, oh, it's got a little bit of blue on it, but I don't think that's going to make a whole
heap of difference.
Whole heap of difference there. All right, so we don't want this to be happy slappy. We want this to be a little slightly dull and whatever.
Yeah.
All right, let's start off with a little washout from the Van Dyke brown.
Okay.
And then we'll mix in a little bit of the, it says green gold, but there's a lot of other things that are in there. And then we'll come over here. You always put a little purple in. Oh, were y'all here when I shook paint out all over myself?
She doesn't know sometimes when, you know, it's a stream or she's just, you know.
Yeah, if it just happened in real life, which it does.
This is still real life, but, you know, it gets recorded. It's when she's saying.
All right, let's see how this works. Oh,
good golly.
Oh! Well, she might have been
Jeez.
right. She said, Gigi, I think that you need to.
Oh, did she?
Oh, she did.
She sprayer shamed you?
Sprayer shaming me. It's rolling kind of funky.
Okay, good deal.
Really? Oh, no, 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 no.
No.
No,
No.
no, no. Oh, and it went clear under the plate.
Yeah, it
See what
did.
it did? Well, I don't know if it went under the plate or if it went under my...
Yeah, it's under the, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Well, just get her done and then you can worry about that situation.
Really? Swishing it back here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't go too close to the edges.
It's very important.
What?
The shaking of the balls.
We'll just get her started.
Okay. Oh, she swooshed it off, and that's why it's underneath the plexiglass.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I doubt it would make it underneath the
Yeah, I
in
don't.
between the plate,
I don't think so because it's
but maybe it did. Oh, it sure did. Oh no, you just have more. on
I
there.
just
Okay.
had some on the plate and didn't get it off the plate. And that's how stuff
too-
ends up all over the place. Well, that's looking a whole lot better. All right, we're just going to leave that just like it is, and I've got an idea here. Now, we're not trying to get off, you know, everything on the plate. We're just trying to alter the, you know, happy slappy, yippee, dippy ness of all this pink puke over yonder here.
She says words.
What?
You're just gotta.
Oh!
You're kind of wallowing. She's
Not wallering, wallowing.
wallowing.
Yes, I love that book. That's the book I don't mind reading over and
Oh,
over again.
okay. Well, I tell her, like, hey, it can't be too late because, like, seriously, it takes brain power to read that book.
Well, mine's mostly a light issue when she comes into my bedroom because my lighting
Yeah.
is not based on
Yeah, reading.
much reading in bed. It used to be. I used to read in bed all the time, but I don't. My bifocals prevent some of that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. How to turn pink into luscious wonderfulness. Look up there how it took in that one spot.
Ooh.
Where I don't know what was going on.
Something
Some
swirly.
Yeah. Swirly. Wonderfulness. All right, so what did we decide we needed to do to this? We really didn't talk about it, but we'll just pick up whatever's here because it can't be that bad. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to go in my... All right, well now we've got a little bit of stuff going on here. You know, every little bit adds something to the mix.
Hi, Fran.
Hi, Fran. Thank you. Should slap that
Yeah.
pink
Slayed that.
poop into shape. Okay, this is just turning out really nice. I mean, you know, seriously, it's starting to look distressed. I want to get rid of the frogginess in the green.
That distresses me.
It distresses me to no end. But I have to be very careful about what I pick here, because I do not want to overpower.
Yanka would like to doodle on that one. Maybe we should make a pile for Yanka.
Well,
What I should do is just send a huge pile to Paula, and then Paula can split it between the two of them. Because they're always mailing things back and forth to each other.
oh, that's great. Yeah, for sure.
Y'all up for
All
that?
right, well, this is a little solid. We can't have that. Oh, look at that.
Well, Brad and I both cheated yesterday, and we felt miserable for it. I, in particular. And I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just fine.
She's not fully subscribed for the keto. So, you know, her system's still like, this is fine, this is normal. More pie, please.
They didn't have pie. I've been craving pie.
I was kind of surprised, though, that Melly, didn't.
Well, she went
Was
to
just traveling, yeah.
freaking Oklahoma,
Yeah.
you know, 3 hours later. Kind of.
Hard to travel with the pie, like, you know, when you're in the car all day.
Oh, and she makes the most
Yes,
wonderful coconut cream pies to die. I mean, the meringue on them, seriously.
Okay.
And I'm telling you what, if you're a meringue connoisseur, you need to get with Melly to find out how the hell she does that, because any
Yeah.
that I've ever done
That's not,
was,
yeah.
number one, it's tough as boot leather, and when you tried to eat it, it kind of just slid all off, you know, and left the white part back here, and all the brown part just came off over here.
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh.
Well, what I'll do is I'll make sure that I can send you an envelope that I can just put regular postage on versus, like, you know, having to, like, ship it. So, like, it'll be an envelope.
I'll show you
So it doesn't have to go through customs.
show you this in here in a minute, because I'm trying to get this off, and then I'm going to put this back down and switch it around some
Right,
more.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna fix something real quick. And like I said, we're going to go long today. We're going to go 30 more minutes since we spent 30 minutes trying to
Check
fix
it out, folks. All right. I'm going to put this one back down because I didn't, and I'm kind of remembering where my green area is here. So I'm going to try to get that to swish around and, you know, kind of block out some of the froggy green. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's helping. That is helping a lot. Look at that.
That's pretty cool. That now it looks very like kind of like the black lacquered, or you know, kind of those boxes, and very Asian like. Yes,
I
oriented.
really didn't mean to get that on the other side, but that's okay, because, you know, it could be one of those two-sided affairs anyway. And I need to stop doing this with my fingers, because my fingers will be breaking now. Oops, got a wrinkle there.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
She's missed her plates.
I told Mariah, I says, I'm hell and high water. I'm gonna jump it today. I'm tired of doing that other stuff. Okay, now I think you can see enough of the branches there. If you wanted to, say, come in with your gold.
Oh, you could like highlight it a little back or bring
Yeah.
it back. Bring it back. It's very cold up here.
Really cool. Okay, I've got one more idea here before I'm done with this.
I'm very happy I have the hot coffee.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm cold.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you can shut my door. I have my window open.
Will do.
That's why I've got my vest on. And then I'll probably get overheated.
Well, let's give it a whirl.
Okay, let's give it a whirl. So, you know, Naomi, I hope you don't mind. I'm sharing this with. She says, you know, when I first started watching you all.
No, it wasn't Naomi.
No.
That was Nate.
Tracy.
No. Wait. Stop hollering at me. I believe it was Nadine.
Nadine. Yes, Nadine.
She made us cry.
Yeah.
A lot.
Made us. Oh, look at that. See, that's why you want to take those little painty things off there and always snap these shut when they're, you know, like, did you hear how that snapped shut? Well, the reason it didn't snap shut earlier was because it was clogged up with all of this debris here.
The debris.
The debris.
Debris.
She's debris. This is not nightbreeze, it's debris. That sometimes Mariah and I's conversations make her slightly uncomfortable, but she's hung in there with us and she agrees that, you know, it's okay not to agree with each other on everything you do in life. Well, God knows we don't. I'm really
Struggle's real, y'all.
Struggle is real. And the whole thing about it is, you have to understand, there's at one point, and I'm just going to tell on Mariah, where I just put her name, this is when I was going to Al-Anon with my husband, put her name in a box and just turned her over to the higher power. Because it was like, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do, but where she's going, I can't derail this train.
Let's just say I was making my own decisions. And I was perfectly
And they were
fine.
total crap decisions. She had total crap friends. And I know this because I actually met them. And explained to her, you know, why I thought they were total crap friends. And they turned out to be total crap friends. I mean,
for the most part, yeah. Not all of them, but you know.
oh, look, we're getting a little bit of blue.
For the most part.
And see, I like what, and let's talk about that, because you notice what I used here. I can't remember if I grabbed transparent yellow or red iron oxide. Anyway, one of those. What it's going to do is it's going to help you pull a lot of stuff off your thing, but it's also going to give you a lovely finish that you don't get with some of the other heavier body paints, which you may come off on multiple layers as slightly grainy, a bit, what do we call it? Pebbly.
Mealy.
Mealy. But isn't that, you know, that just is so beautiful now. And you remember what it looked like. It did not look beautiful. This did not look beautiful either. But look what, I mean, this has just turned into an absolutely stunning piece. No stencils. Well, this one had stencils to it. And this one may have some point, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Still haven't figured out
That
what
one's
this...
very murdery.
I don't know that it's murdery.
Fellas.
I think it looks like fall leaves after a rain.
Maybe.
You know, everybody's got ideas.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they're kind of like orifices, you know. Everybody's got them. Okay, what are we doing now? Well, we still got some good stuff
Some people
going on
add
here.
add them.
Let's grab a virgin stencil and proceed on from there.
Do you have?
I have some virgin stencils.
Look at
over here.
that. We do have new things coming out. I'm kind of holding everything for... Alright. There might be stuff on maybe Thursday.
Okay, I like this because it kind of goes with my...
Most likely for the Streamathon, there'll be some things. And then starting January 1st, there'll be new designers.
All right. I think we're just going to... What time is it? Can we go in for a long haul here? Short long haul.
Well...
Yeah.
Golly.
I like this.
I have told them that we're going to go 30
Excuse
minutes.
me, pardon me.
Yeah. Golly. This is a struggle today. That we're going to go a little long since we, you know, spent 30 minutes trying to
Excellent.
get the cameras set back up. Well, actually, we basically set up a whole new setup. Hey, and we got that done in 30 minutes. So while troubleshooting the setup that was supposed to be working.
Which we still don't know what the hell.
Yeah, we still don't understand.
What's going on?
What the heck? What the heck? What the hey?
What the hey?
I don't.
Yuck the hay. That's Navajo for, I think, hello or goodbye.
Maybe.
We used to, way, and I don't know, I mean, I don't remember this because I was a baby, but we used to, my grandfather and father, they used to run sheep. And they would have, they would hire Navajo Indians to come in and
Really?
monitor the sheep. Yeah, while they were, farming and doing other things. And they would stay out in this, well, basically it was, I don't know. Well, of course they were only there during the summer season.
What were they staying in?
A shack. I mean,
I didn't know if we were
you
gonna
know
get
what
there.
people talk about, tar paper shack?
Or was
Okay.
this like a yurt?
Well, it could have been because, that was lined, you know what tar paper is?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
paper that has tar on it. Yeah, okay. And
I understand the building materials. I used to work in building materials.
they would sometimes bring their family with them in the summertime and stay there. Well, one of the women
True that, Lara.
was pregnant, and she was, the baby was coming.
Uh-huh.
So they took her to the hospital in Lamar. And she wasn't having any of it. She tore up the entire the room. Yeah, when the doctors came in and tried to assist her with the birth.
Oh, she said, I
Oh,
got
yeah.
this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why did they take her?
I don't know. It's some stupid thing about probably men were involved in making the decision. I don't know. But anyway, the hospital asked them please not to bring her back, or
Right.
our sisters or brothers,
Or
or
the thing.
yeah, any of the others that were in the process of
Hello, Alice.
giving birth. But I still
Bye,
have
Erica.
blankets from the sheep. Well, I have one.
Oh, those were the blankets that were on the couch in Norwood.
No, that was rugs from Mexico.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that.
Okay. Sometimes she knows.
Sometimes I know. Well,
Hello,
one
Gina.
nice thing about doing a color
Hey, Ellen.
that absolutely sucks is there's no place to go but up. You.
Yeah, tar paper with tar. Yeah, she was real John Madden moment there.
I'm going to hold this when I show
Do you understand what John Madden
I don't
moment
know.
means?
I know who he is. He was a coach.
No, well, he was a coach, but he was also a commentator.
Oh, God. I
But
hate
what was
those.
hilarious is that it was like he would just, which just kind of what commentating is, this basically just saying the thing that's actually happening, which it's like, thank you, Captain Obvious.
Oh.
But it was really funny because in the game, what was it? Madden? Was it Madden? I don't know. Nintendo? Help me out, y'all. Anyway, it was really funny because you'd really repeat the things. The very obvious things, which is like tar paper with tar.
I was just trying to explain for those
I
who
know.
are much younger and have not had
Yeah.
that experience
Paper
in
with tar
life.
on it.
And, yeah.
Madden. Yeah. That's lovely.
Well, it isn't yet, but it will be.
You know, it's very turtle shelly. I like it.
Well, let's get a little blue down here,
Okay. Hello,
Aquify
Christy.
it.
Aquify it.
Remember, you need a little bit more of this because this is the dry color,
Yeah. The blues.
blue. Anthraquinone. But it's just such a wonderful blue that, I'm just willing to struggle through with its qualities that
I'm willing to.
are less than impressive. And I don't know why.
I'm willing to overlook some things.
Yes, it's kind of like, some of your friends. They have qualities and you just have to kind of, all right, let's flip this booger and,
Yes, and this is Darcy's stencil, the buttons, the grandma's buttons. Mo did put in a link to it earlier on in the chat there.
Well, I'm just really happy about y'all that hung in here, and we finally got to some gel plating, and all of the others that left earlier, they're going to be real mad at themselves. Real sad. And start looking at that. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, now I'm going to stop on this because my next step with this is to take a very transparent color and get a lot of that to kind of work together. It is.
Oh, Marguerite. Cookie Wookie is Mo. If you see Cookie Wookie in the chat, that's Mo.
Gorgeous blue. I know. I love that blue. Boy, we're getting some good stuff down here. I might take that up with tape and send that to one of you that really likes that sort of thing. Okay, carbon black. Stuff. Carbon black.
Oh. That could be it too. Marguerite, you may have accidentally blocked Cookie Wookie. Don't block her, because that's why you wouldn't be able to see her. No, no, no. Cookie Wookie. Imaginary.
Oh my God. Did I just get...
Yeah, you did. Oh, goodness. I think you even have it in your hat.
Oh, no.
Well, it'll be all right. It's just one little spot. Don't rub it in and spread it.
Should I just leave it on my head right now,
No,
too?
you should get that. That is big. You should look in the camera.
I can't see anything in there. My paint's drying. Oh, hell with it. I'm just going to go.
Don't mind the spot on her eye.
See, I had my thumb right where that. You have to always have some black in your long hauls. You know, it's sort of like your life.
There's a little darkness.
You got to have a little darkness so that you appreciate the light when it finally comes. What?
What? Set up LMAO. Don't rub it in and spread it. Advice from the free clinic. Oh, that's funny.
I can't see it. She's got me too little down there. I can't see that.
Do you want me to turn the big one on for a second so everybody can really appreciate the situation?
Well, I don't know. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Here, you want to... Oh, wait. It's probably not even... No, because I don't have it set up properly. Never mind.
Okay, I have to hurry along here because I want to get this perfect... it's this perfect moment, you know. Okay, let's have a little teal.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
Oh!
Dear Lord!
I'm sure glad I got my yucky shirt on. I hope I don't get this all over.
Kind of ending as we begun.
Van's best. Hope he's not watching. He's probably going, oh my God.
Now he won't see it anyways.
And he probably doesn't even remember his. When I put things away, you know, at the end of the season sometimes.
Do you do that?
Oh God, if I had something, I would just throw it over there at you. Yes, I moved my stuff from my closet into this closet. And that's my storage for...
Yeah, I know. If she ever decides to really live in her room,
hopefully,
we're gonna have a situation around here.
Hopefully, this is going to.
Oh, hey, Kathleen, thank you.
What?
She just wanted to let us know that she's been here for a while, and she got here a little late, which that's okay because we started a little late because
we had technical difficulties.
And then she's glad that we're going late. Wonderful. Maybe we should start all our streams at 3:30. Going forward.
All right, now see, this is what I love happens when you move along and you use your fluid acrylics. Hey, Dick Blick, I don't know if they still have them, but I got their fluid acrylics, which I'm assuming they're similar to, because I've never...
Oh, the Dick Blick brand?
And they were like half, some of them were more than half off.
Well, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna. She's got some coming. We'll see if they're good.
We're gonna see how good they are. But look at that.
But they were on sale.
Oh, super on sale because some kind of packaging issues.
Well, that should be. Oh yeah. What did you call it? It was. It's funny the word that they used. Dysfunction. Packaging dysfunction.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a plastic jar. I hope it's not like leaking out. That's not going to be, you know.
I mean, do they need therapy? I'm thinking like dysfunction is really like a thing that one can have like therapy for. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay.
I just thought it was an
I
interesting
thought that
use of
was
word.
that was a wonderful print, and we're just going to move along here
Okay.
and keep going, and let's see. Okay, we could do. Let's have a little
Oh, good golly.
quinacridone crimson. Now I did order. I can't remember exactly whether it was. It was a quinacridone, but I think it was just red.
Like they call it quinacridone red?
Yeah, just plain red. And then I ordered I think a quinacridone orange in the high flow.
I just can't keep up with this darn lighting situation. Because it's getting, I think, you know, it's getting darker outside.
The reason I put down this extra piece of paper is because then my Baron doesn't, number one, get a whole lot of paint on the back of it because it's coming through.
Yeah.
And I want to get good pressure down here because I want to lift off some of that black that is stuck to the stencil. I don't want to lift off all of it, I just want some of it.
I'm going to come in like, you know, during surgery and I'm going to get your eyeball cleaned up.
Oh, okay.
You know, pat your brow.
Now see, that is just absolutely, I'm starting, you're getting kind of some little gray areas out there, and that's what we want to happen because that buildup is coming off onto, and we're going to go ahead and print another color on that one. Let's see, let's go for transparent yellow.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It wasn't bothering me because it's like vacuuming.
Well,
I didn't have to look at it.
Right. But me and 105 of our friends did.
We're worried that that was going to become an issue.
Well, I just, you know.
Hey, Margie, I hope you're watching this. 'Cause this would be a good one. All right, we're just going to go over that, and I'm going to make sure it's on. I don't want it to line up in any way, shape, or form. That's usually not a problem.
Thank you, Mo. If y'all are looking for this stencil, there's the link in the chat. If you are watching in a replay and you don't see the chat yet, this is one of the buttons, Grandma's Buttons by Darcy. So you can look that up on the website. And that's at pmartiststudio.com, if you didn't know. We have a website and a shop. And lovely designers that design for us. Many of them are here in the chat.
Look at that. Now, see, isn't that starting to look just fantastic?
Yes. You're really good at this.
Well, I've done a lot of it. I should be pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get a little loosey-goosey stuff going on here. Because this, sometimes it will cellulate.
Cellulate? Is that the newest word for that?
That is an adverbial form of cellular.
Okay. We also call it crazing. Membraning.
Well, I don't know what is with this finger. It's because those leaky, look at these tops. They always look like this. They always need their nose wiped. Like small
Children during the winter. Like ours right now.
Okay. All right. So that's cellulating a little bit much. I'm going to re-up it.
Deb said she had that one in her shopping cart last night. She removed it.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Well, put it back in your,
Oh, the Van Dyke
favorites.
Brown. Oh, heck yeah.
No. She's talking about the stencil.
Oh, the stencil.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know?
Hey, the reason I like this one is because of the distribution of the shapes. It's very, it makes me happy.
It's because it reminds of her buttons. It's a very familiar situation.
Yes, it could be. Could be. Look at that.
Look at that.
All right, now I'm going to turn it around and make sure that when I put it back down, I don't put... And see, that's what's nice, because see this here? This is kind of my little compass. I know that if I flip it, I can get that on the other end, and then I know it's going to be different. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody got that?
Got it.
All right, transparent red iron oxide. And I really like using the fluid acrylics on these long hauls and
Yes.
even pulling out, obviously some of the high flows.
Why is that? Or do you want me to tell them?
I want to see if Mariah knows.
Okay, here's the reason that the fluid and the high flow are kind of ideal for this. They're very sticky. They dry in the right amount of time because you want it to be kind of in between.
Tacky.
Tacky. This is why the heavy bodies, a lot of times you're like, ooh, I don't, number one, it takes a lot more brayering out with the heavy body. So you're kind of losing time on that anyway. Plus then you're probably doing more sheets to remove the paint.
Yeah.
These are nice and thin. Fill in the areas of the stencil as well because they are fluid or more, high flow. So they get in there and they stick to the stencil really nicely. And then you get this awesome stuff that's sort of happening here. And then you have stuff that starts pulling off, which is also awesome. And one of the things that we believe is sort of unique to Yupo. I'm sure that the buildup kind of happens in a similar way. But I would be very curious. Those of you that have other types of stencil material, I would be interested in what a long haul looks like with those, and does it build up in the same kind of way? How was that?
That was lovely. I just think you got it.
Thank you.
Now, I was going to take this off on this one, but you know why I'm not? Because I'm thinking I might get another really cool.
Uh-huh. Patty, the thing is that, don't feel that way. What you do is you just kind of build it up, watch for sales, and here's one thing. If you don't have quite a few of these and you want a good set, buy the golden, and they have different sets.
Now, they've got the high flow and they've got the fluid.
Buy them in the sets. They're going to be smaller bottles, but then you'll be more acquainted to the colors that you really do like. Plus, then you have the other little ones that you can play with. And a little bit goes a long way with the high flow and the fluid acrylics.
See what it's starting to do? It's starting to really, here in the middle, because obviously this is where I do my heavy barrening. So now the outsides are starting to come off. Whereas in the middle, you can see most of the black has been removed. Mm-hmm. So when that happens, you just come back in, and I don't necessarily even have to do the black. I can do the Van Dyke brown.
Oh, and that's right, Mo. See, I totally even forgotten because it's been going on for a while. Don't forget that right now we do have the up until the 31st. You spend $100, and you get the those 4.
Yeah, that I really.
She really, really likes them.
Really like them. And I don't really like everything.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then when you go over to the website, it's there's one of the main banners. And it's the, what did Brad call them? Diamonds and Dots. Which makes me kind of chuckle because there used to be this club in Dallas called Denim and Diamonds. And it just makes me think of that. Not that, I don't think I ever went there. It was a country, and I really wasn't into country music. I liked country music, but I didn't like going to country dancing. Two-stepping.
I really like dancing.
Do you? Dude. You're a hot mess today. You should have worn your apron today.
Well, I've got this scarf on. I've managed not to get any.
Just your hat and your hands and your nearly put your eye out, kid.
Well, Margaret, my sister, who I was talking to on the phone, I've talked about her now. My one hat that y'all call my Renaissance hat that has a circle in the top,
Mm-hmm.
Well, she made that. Well, we actually made those together. We would do different, because I do the hand sewing. She does the machine sewing. That was our division of labor. And I know once she took the train when her son was in lived near Kansas City. He was going to, I think DeVry, I can't remember. Anyhow, lived there, and she would take the train because, I mean, you know, it's just, I don't know. I really like riding trains. Much better than flying. It's a whole lot better experience. And anyway, the train station in Kansas City, it would take Roy, I guess it was not like right where he lived, so he would have to drive there. Anyway, she said she was waiting for him, and his ladies came along, and they said she had it's a big blue poofy. You know how mine is kind of poofy? Well, hers was even poofier, and they just raved about her hat and wanted to know where they could get one like it. And of course, couldn't get one like it because
You'd made them.
yeah. We went through a stage where we made a whole bunch, and she said, I know what she's talking about. She's got a whole bunch of them somewhere, but she just doesn't know where they are yet.
Oh, I kind of walked out like I don't know what I was doing whenever you guys were talking, but I thought I heard something about you guys talking about hats.
Yes. And and then oysters. She came and stayed with me when Daryl was in Iraq, and we had a great time. And when she left, before that day she left, we went and had oysters on the half shell. And she said she remembers that because she was just, you know, they're lovely because they're right from the water.
Yeah.
And Van gave her his oysters.
No.
Well, they ran out.
Oh. Hey, you need to probably retire that brayer off because I think it looks pretty cool, at least a little bit, but I can see through the camera there.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It's looking pretty cool in that one little area. Yeah, the funny thing, Lara, is that like we have more coats, scarves, hats, gloves than any Texan should properly own. But
Yes, I used to collect coats and send them.
and
to
I
my
also
wife.
have a problem. I love a coat. It's like a good ottoman. It's really hard to turn down.
I have.
We have an ottoman problem as well.
Look at that! How cool that looks.
Mo loves hearing your stories.
Well, I was thinking this morning, you know, Izzy's been working on her A's.
I think she's got it. I think it clicked today.
I know. Well, I let her use my calligraphy pen.
And she felt real special, probably.
Even the double calligraphy pen. And, you know, teaching her about a 45-degree angle. And moving your whole... Look at how cool that's looking. Let's turn it over and check the other side. Ooh. Can you kind of see what's happening there?
Yeah.
Okay, we need an ochre. We need an ochre here.
What we need here is an ochre.
Ochre. And I'm going with heavy body. And this is opaque. So we're going to get some stuff going on here maybe that... Okay, anyway. Getting back to the calligraphy. And what else was I saying? Where was this story going? Oh.
Izzy and the calligraphy.
Izzy and the calligraphy. And Joshy's scraping maths downstairs, right? And this poor child, I love him to death, but his handwriting
Is atrocious.
it looks like a first grader. And
in fact, there's some in
I had
Izzy's
him write.
class that
I said, "Write your name out here. I want you to see this." And I told him, I said, "You know, I can help you with this.
Yeah.
But it has to be something that you kind of want."
Yeah. I think during the summer we should, you know, spend a few minutes with him. And
Well, I think he needs to, you know, oh my gosh, look at that wonderful color there. And we've got some stuff going on out here. You know, don't be afraid of rebrayering.
yeah, my brother was kind of weird in that way that, like, I don't know, did Nathan, like,
Well,
because his handwriting's beautiful. And always
They
kind of
taught
has.
handwriting. They were still teaching handwriting.
He might have been beaten into submission. It was still during that time. Because that's really what it takes with him. So there could be some. But his handwriting's a lot like Mom's, like Patricia here. P, you know, that lady. Gigi. She's a lady with lots of names.
I am. Some of them aren't
sometimes
repeatable. On them.
But
As he said to me, because sometimes I said this to her. Do I look like I'm not doing anything?
she does.
She said that to me today when I was telling her to do something else. And hey, you know, if you've said it, you can't be mad at the kid for saying it back at you.
Yeah.
Now, well, this is interesting.
She also says, Gigi, you can go upstairs now. Like, because she's like done with her. I'm done.
I'm like, okay, no problem. Let's grab some gold.
I'm just like, okay, you two. See, she doesn't talk to me like that because I'm like, I don't talk to you that way. But she works it out with the rest of them. And I do get on to her for being mean to Popsy. But see, she gets that from this one.
I'll tell you what, sometimes I just...
There was cookie making the other day. That
Absolutely.
was
My last patience. My last nerve. The nerve ending.
Because the two of them together are basically like two 6-year-olds trying to make some decisions.
They were making freaking cookies. Christmas cookies. Oh my gosh. So I look over the thing and down there and there's just a pile of crumbles. Then, okay, so
Yeah.
Van is so proud of Izzy. He says, look, Izzy made a 3-dimensional cookie. I said, oh, well, that's really great. Let me tell you about the interior part of that 3-dimensional cookie, sweetie. And sure enough, so I just grabbed the
Bye, Laura.
potato masher and went
After they were.
and put it back in there for another
And then
20 minutes.
and then baked them very well. And I was very tempted. I did have little crumbles because I was
But,
very happy about
yeah.
that. Very.
Yeah, and then they had a nice little, you know, some of them kind of melded together. Whatever, but, oh my Lord. Well, at least he did clean up his mess. I will say that.
Yeah.
I can, because it was like, and of course, you know, as he had a great time. It's just so wonderful that we have Popsy there, that he puts up with that crap. I would have already...
He spent a couple hours outside with her with the bubble thing, and thank goodness it was actually still warm that day. Because yesterday it was cold, and it was very cold
windy.
today. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's lovely. You have 20 minutes.
Oh, I think I can do it.
Okay.
Oh, I love that one.
And the stencil's looking
Okay.
fab.
Yes, it is. Let's do a little of this black pearl.
Yeah, the when she does the gold ones at the right time, it really, those are the real showy ones.
Like I've got booger on my finger. Gotta
Golly.
flick that
Here,
booger
you
off.
want that?
Okay.
Got the wipe.
Now, this is a little thicky.
Thicky.
A little thicky.
Here's the tricky.
Here's the tricky to the thicky. Just shoot out a little bit of your clean out. Have no idea what that color is. Obviously, if I shook it a long time, it'd
It's a
be a little
mix.
bit more
Metallic.
glistening.
Metallic. It had metallic at the bottom.
At
Did you
the
have
bottom.
balls in there?
I haven't emptied up anything to get to the balls yet.
Oh, what we need to do is go through the sprays over here. I got balls in the sprays.
Well, heavens to Betsy.
Yeah.
That's a good job for you. You're not doing anything. This
No,
is just
sitting over here.
blipping around. Did you see that?
And we will do the giveaway stuff. I just couldn't deal with that today. Sorry, y'all, because after the whole camera situation and whatnot.
You're not going to give away anything today?
No, I am not, because I don't have wheels ready. I don't have any of that, because I just, it all got, you know, poo-pooed on by the thing. But we
Well,
will
that
do
makes
that.
me really sad.
You'll be okay. And so will everyone else, because I just sent out a buttload of
Let me
cards.
see.
Is Is everybody okay with that? Thank you. So we'll have extra fun on Thursday. We'll get the new ones that she put out here at me, and you know, all that.
Well, I don't predict that this is going to be very interesting. I might be pleasantly surprised, but I doubt it. I think it was just way too smeary, and
it was a little smeary, a little tarry.
It was tarry. It just was too much paint. But you know, maybe we'll leave, you know,
a good little learning lesson here.
Some behind. Well, I don't know. I don't hate it.
It still is leaving quite a bit back in some of those areas.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Now we're going to grab something here, which is this pearlized stuff. I don't use this very often.
Is that the name of it, pearlized stuff?
Pearlized white pearl.
Okay.
By Perle Blanco. Blanco Perlado. Look at me whipping some Espanol out there.
Something. Whatever it is, she's whipping it.
I'm whipping it out. Well, again, we've got a lot of mucusy looking.
I think that the weather has something to do with this stuff as well.
I'm just going to keep rolling.
It's mighty cold up here today. I'll just tell you.
Rolling until I'm not feeling anything splashing me. I can feel it splashing me.
Oh, yes, Darcy, you need to do that.
What?
Darcy keeps meaning to share the picture in Makers, and be sure to put the link to the stencils and all of that when you post in Makers with the button picture, the inspiration for the stencil. And let me tell you, when you're creating a stencil from something like that, it takes extra time. It's not like just drawing it out. If she did it the way that I think she may have done it. I don't know. Darcy may have other skills that I'm not aware of, that I'm not privy, like, I don't have. That's what I'm trying to say. Love you, Darcy.
I'm trying to really, now I'll have it, it'll all be out in the middle. I just have to remember to roll evenly.
Okay, so, yeah, the papers that she's using to actually pull the different layers in the prints, that is the wet strength tissue. When you see her with that paper that goes on top of those that she's rubbing with, that's a piece of deli paper.
Yeah. I don't really like using it for my prints. Well, I think this is really interesting.
Is it like the good interesting or the judgy interesting?
Well, it depends. I can't show it to you really in its full glory here because I need to not put it down here and pull it up. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Gotta hear the balls bouncing around. And I should know to put my finger over the end of these things when I do them.
I mean, you talk about it.
I talk about it.
So yeah, she knows.
Intellectually knowing something and being, oh my gosh, look at that.
Just take a moment and ooh and all
at
that.
Look at that. Looks
it's
like
just oozing into the lines.
Carcass of a sea creature.
It does. Maybe today's, I'll change the thumb or the title to Skeletons and Buttons. Inspiration found
in unusual places.
Well, that's too long.
Oh.
I was just going to stop there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the, search quality of that is. I don't know if people are like, you know what I'm really feeling are I need some buttons and I need skeletons. Or I just need, maybe.
That's one of the reasons that I can't ever find anything, because I'm one of those people that types in that.
I would like some buttons.
Buttons and skeletons. Could you give me that, please?
Give me that, YouTube.
And then I'm like, well, hey, y'all. Those people don't know anything.
That wasn't what
There's
I was
not
talking
any
about.
there.
Yeah. Oh, deli paper is like the stuff that. Yeah, thank you. That's a lot easier. Here, turn around. There you go. Perfect.
500 sheets. I don't know how much it costs. It's 15 by 10.75. 10 3/4. Interfolded dry wax deli paper.
I'll put it. Now here's the deal. I'm gonna put a link.
I love
there.
this stuff. I couldn't be without it now because it covers up and it's got its little place over there, and I just messed its little place all up. But you can see why I put it down here on this wet strength, because see this stuff here? That's coming through. And that will be all over my Baron, and it will cause it to grab. You know, it's kind of like tight underwear.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Works up in the... Oh, I don't know if I like that. But it's subtle.
Subtle.
Okay, now I'm going to grab this one. And it's probably still kind of slightly damp. Maybe, kind of. I don't know if I'm going to get anything off on here, but...
Yeah, did the high flow all have the balls in them?
The high flow does. Yeah, these that have the pointy nozzle. The high flow acrylics all have...
Yeah.
But
the fluids
do
do
not.
not.
Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah. But I think what happens is it separates out.
With all that high flow business.
Yeah, with all the liquid in there, and the pigment settles down to the bottom. So you really do need to give them a shake, shake, shake. And then when you open up, you need to be careful because the bubbles will blurb out at you. And it says not to shake them vigorously, but I mean, I don't know how you get the...
Yeah, I mean,
How
how
do you-
else do you shake?
How you getting them balls off the bottom? Shaky shake.
I would like to get them off vigorously.
There we go.
I don't
Okay.
have time for this slow ball release.
Woo! Isn't that pretty?
That's very pretty. So, just a, disclaimer here. The Deli Paper affiliate link that I gave you is, of course, a, just regular Amazon US link. I don't know what it means as far as Canadian goes. Sometimes they carry it, I don't know. Like, when you click on the link, usually what happens is it says, oh, this is not available in your, Amazon area or whatever. Something like that.
Well, they told me that this one Netflix show that I wanted to watch wasn't available in my area. I'm like, well, what the hell's up with that?
Mo sent me a link to something that I very much wanted to watch, and then I clicked it, and it told me that it was not available here in the U.S. I was very sad.
Well, I get that on some of them.
Had to do with copyright and whatnot. I guess the U.S. wasn't paying the... there weren't a... I don't know. It's kind of like a syndication kind of thing. It's not syndicated for the U.S. They're not getting their monies. Oh, it was... Oh, well, that's a bummer. It does make me feel, like... Okay that I missed it. Yeah. And poor Devin says, yeah, welcome to our issues, Brian. Yeah, there you go, Mary Ellen. So if those of you that are in Canada or wherever, any other countries or whatever, if you have restaurant supply places, most likely they carry like a deli paper. And it is just a waxed paper, and they come in different...
It's very lightly waxed, I might add.
Well, it depends. There's different kinds.
No, that's true.
There's all sorts, like, it just depends on, like, what you plan on deli papering. Like, if you want, like, cooked meats, greasy meats, donuts, whatever it is, there's kind of a different paper for the different things. If only they would just specify, I would like to be jelly printing with this deli paper. That's the deli paper I want.
But see, this is coming through.
The Deli jelly. Yeah, I need the Deli jelly paper.
Oh, I think this is going to be lovely. I'm anticipating this is going to be lovely.
Okay, you have 8 minutes. I don't know if you want to kind of wrap it up and then show all their prints and do a count.
Well, I want to do one more. Look at that. Oh. Just love.
There you go. Mo says they don't have deli paper in the UK. Not in food places or supermarkets. It's a U.S. imported for art only. And that's also why I think one of the reasons that prices went up, because like a lot of crafty arty people started using it. Yeah.
Well, I was kind of worried.
Oh, Acme says that the pizza place gave her some of the paper that they use in the pizza boxes. And that would be very similar, I would assume. Like, it's along those lines. And Barbara loves that brown color.
I know, I do too.
No, because, I mean, we didn't start it from, you know, we need to do a long haul. Like, from the second week, after we say hello to everybody, like, you just get after it and see how many you can do. Like, not on a yammer kind of day. And this was not only just yammer, but very, you know, extreme technical difficulties.
Yeah, and I was slightly.
I don't know if you noticed the cameras are a little weird. Piece camera and the top camera. I'm just very happy that the top camera is working in the position that it is. Because that was the main issue with that particular camera and why we stopped.
Well, I don't, who do we call?
I don't, we just need to mess around with these, and I mean,
They're just some little thing.
I have some suspicions because I do some things downstairs, and it's like it hooks into the camera, and I wonder if that's causing, because the iPhones are also connected. Like, those two iPhone 12s, they recognize them as mine. But they're
what
two
about
different.
The one I've got over here, because it hasn't been activated?
Here's the thing: it has to be something that is on on my account, my Apple ID, because this is one of the reasons we couldn't use Josh's, and we had to get the second camera. There's a lot that goes into it. But right now, it's not even talking to him, so I don't know what the dealio is.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Grease paper, yes.
I think that that's really gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to stop. I mean, I'm going to go on with this just because I've got lovely layers built up there, and I think...
oh, you're going to continue your hauling?
Well, do you think I should pull it?
That's your call. She's pulling. I mean, I don't think you were going to get a ton more, because there is a point, kind of.
Well, the whole thing about it is, and I like ending with that because now what I will use is I will use a, one of the really pale.
Like the toasted marshmallow.
Toasted marshmallow, Lucas Krill Beige.
Carrie the Crafter loves buttermilk.
Yes,
Those.
one of those. But now, see, I've got some blue stuff going on out there. Now I'm wishing that wasn't out there because it's not enough of it really repeated. I don't know.
Something to think about there.
Something to think about.
Pull out the
anyway,
prints and
that
show
can't
those.
be done right now anyway. All right, gold. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love that.
Yeah, that's
so much.
And then I'm curious on that one that was interesting.
Well, you know, I redid it.
Oh, you did. I didn't.
I put the white over it.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
That's the brown. And this will be kind of cool because they're kind of in the...
Oh, yes. Anything that's like super pale. Like even another one that would be great.
Yeah, now see some of the white coming through there?
Yeah.
That didn't come through everywhere.
Like the Titan Green Pale. Golden. Now, I wouldn't do it with an open. Although...
Are y'all keeping count?
I think that's 4 or 5.
Now, see, this is when I added that opaque ochre. That was kind of cool.
Oh, Silver Granny says, please use the Celadon to pull that long haul.
Okay. I will. I will. Yes. They're brown with lots of the
I like
black
that
coming
too.
off.
It's a great color. I'm not counting, by the way.
Well, I thought I'd just get them all out here. Ooh, isn't
Okay.
that a pretty one? Because I don't think we have anything near a... We aren't breaking any records today.
No, and Julie Parker's the one who holds the record right now. 37.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
I'd call that like a, mini to starting to approach into a mid. There you go. Thank you guys, seriously, for those of you especially that hung out
Yes.
and for 30 minutes just hanging out in the chat, being awesome. We very much appreciate that. We will be back here on Thursday and we will do giveaways. We'll do lots of things. So,
Hot dog wrapping paper at a ball stadium.
yes, we shall see you back here on Thursday. Bye, guys.
Bye.